So today's video, I was thinking that they don't really know much about us. They've seen that, you might have seen the how we met video. And yeah, the rest is history. The rest is
Not
history.
really, he left me at the airport when he said he was going to pick me up.
But apart from that, there's not much that kind of sets the pace of who we are and what we do and how we met. Well, no, we've already done how we met. So we thought we'd do a video on how I proposed.
Yeah.
It's a very nice story. One of fairy tale qualities, I think.
Fairy tale.
Yeah. Was it magical?
It was nice. It was romantic.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say it was okay.
It was romantic.
Alright, so let's set the scene. When we met, the one key date that turned everything around was Valentine's Day. So since that day, I kind of knew that I wanted to marry this one. Very precious thing. From that day, I was like I was looking for rings, and I wanted to do it on Valentine's Day. It had to be done on Valentine's Day because that was like a memorable moment for both of us.
Yeah.
So, managed to finally get the ring. It actually wasn't the exact one I wanted.
What one did you want?
I wanted a bigger diamond.
Oh. And it's 10 years and upgrade for me.
I was thinking maybe sooner.
Yeah.
So yeah, it wasn't the exact ring that I wanted, but you know, the deadline was coming and I knew I wanted to do it. This day I knew I wanted to do it like now. I didn't, if you know me, I'm kind of like get set go. If my mind's set on something, it's, not many people can talk me out apart from this one. This one can sometimes. So then it got to like, I think literally 5 days before, and I was panicking because I got new clients in and I was waiting for people to renew and stuff, but then some bills came out or something and I just messed up the whole program. So then 5 days before, I was on Oxford Street, I think, in one of the jewelry shops there, and because I went to original shop and they said, we don't have it, try our other branch. So I was like rushing. Finally picked it up, and then as soon as I picked up the ring and it was like in my bag, my heart started going. I was like, oh my God. So then I was like, okay, so how do I set the scene now? I wanted to replicate the same nightclub that we met in. So I actually went down to the club to see if it was open. It closed down. So how do I recreate this now? So I got actually, you didn't even see that.
See what?
Did you see the thing on the door? So basically, I printed out the logo of the place. It was called El Peñol. Printed out the logo of the place and I put it on the, like as you come through the main door, it was on the front door to the living room.
I didn't see it because there's other stuff on there.
Oh yeah, what? I did the petals thing as well, didn't I? Or was it candles?
Candles.
It was candles, yeah. I almost forgot my own proposal. Yeah, so I did the candles and stuff and I left messages, I think.
That's what was on the doors, notes.
Yeah, so it was notes to go to different places. And then I knew that she would go into the living room, pick up the notes and it would lead back to go into the bedroom. And then as she'd open the door, I'd be there on one knee. I was there on one knee. I've never been that nervous. I'd planned it all out in my head. Like the whole talk, I'd planned it all out in my head and I was like, I'm gonna say this, and then this, and then this. And it was like some elaborate kind of thing. And then it was like,
It didn't seem like it.
It didn't?
Fine, yeah.
Really? No, it felt like it was like there was stuttering throughout the whole thing. It wasn't what I wanted to say. I thought it was quite nice. I almost forgot, so I wanted to do everything the traditional way as well. So I phoned your dad first. These were the two like nerve-wracking conversations. Because it's just like, I've got a thing about being a kid for like forever. Like I always have the kid inside me. Yeah. But that phone call made it seem so grown up. It's like, hi. I was just wondering if I could have your daughter's hand in marriage. Oh, thank you, sir. It just seems so, just seems so strange. But I had to do it twice. I had to call her dad and then call her stepdad, and I was just like, wow. And then told like my parents as well, obviously about before, and you know, they have that talk of, okay, yeah, she's a nice girl. My dad doesn't talk like that. This is purely for video purposes. Yeah, she's a nice girl. Sure, you're happy. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I like her. When we met her, she was very nice. So yeah, good job, son. How was your experience?
Well, I knew something was brewing. I had an inkling. Yeah, my sisters came over, Cherry and Vicky, came over to see us. And I think they asked what's happening. I don't think I'm sure they asked what's happening Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
They don't know why. I just thought he was going to propose on Valentine's Day. I couldn't actually say it because he was in the room, so I wrote it down on a piece of paper and then showed it to my sisters. And they was like, oh, I don't know actually. I think you showed them the ring that day. You showed them the ring before.
Yeah, I showed them the ring, and then
yeah,
wrote the
so
message.
he showed them the ring when I was doing something, and then I said, oh, I think he's going to propose when he was out the room, sort of thing. So they knew that was going to happen, but it was just shocked that I knew it was going to happen. So I wrote it down on a piece of paper and put it in my drawer to see if it was it.
And then she pulled it out like after it happened, and she was like, yeah, I knew. Was that how?
I don't know.
Like, it's like she's got psychic powers for like these things. Now it's like pregnancies.
The people that are pregnant.
He's like, oh, so-and-so's pregnant. And it's true. Like, it doesn't make any damn sense.
Yeah, so that was before. And then the day of, I was at work and then I was going to go to the gym straight away, but we was expecting the boiler men to come and fix our boiler. So I was worried. I thought Gabriel was at work, so I was worried no one was going to be home for the guy to come. So I was messaging Gabriel saying, are you going to be there? Like, I can come straight home, but I think he was getting everything ready, and he's like, no, don't come home, I'll be here, sort of thing. So the next girl, Cassia, our friend, I was meeting her at the gym, and you were talking to Cassia, wasn't you?
Yeah. See, I had it on lock. Every connection.
So I was messaging her, saying, okay, I'm going to come to the gym for a bit. So I came to the gym, but only did a short session, an hour, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to go home. So I was on my way home, and I think at that time, Cassie was messaging Gabriel saying, okay, she's coming home.
There's me rushing with the candles. Light the candle, why isn't this lighter working?
So then I got home, got upstairs, and then there's a message on the door saying follow the notes, sort of thing. So I walk in, then walk to the front room door, and there's a note saying go to the stereo or something, and then there's all candles and I think a balloon. You had a balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah, candle and balloon, and then it said to press the CD, so I put the CD on. Then it was Wildest Dreams, and then there was the next note, go to the bedroom or something like that. So I opened the door, and there he was, on one knee, saying his little speech.
Quivering like a 4-year-old boy.
Yeah, and I didn't cry or anything, but I was just shocked, I think, that it was actually happening.
Yeah.
I didn't think that would ever happen.
What, proposal?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he used to come across douchebags.
And then the knight in shining armour came on the white horse.
I was just shocked. I think I was just giggling like I do on here, like shocked, nervous, anxious. So yeah. So then I said yes and rang my mum straight away. And then the first thing my mum was like, why didn't I know beforehand?
Because the mother doesn't need to know. It's only, you kind of should have said something.
Yeah, I didn't, but mum was happy. Everyone was happy. It was a good day.
Yeah.
So now that was why, another reason why I like Valentine's Day now.
Yeah. Because I think when we said it in How We Met, you didn't like Valentine's Day before.
Yeah, but then I did because you surprised me on Valentine's Day.
Yeah. So I rejuvenated Valentine's Day and made it special again.
Yes. Yes, you did.
I have to commend myself for that. Give myself a pat on the back. Do you want to do it too?
Big pat.
Knock the wind out of me. Yeah, that's our proposal story. You know, a little bit more about us. If you want to hear any more stories, then let us know in the comments below. I'm a lyricist.
This is what I have to deal with.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that like button, smash it if that's the kind of stuff that you like doing. Yeah, subscribe.
And share.
Yeah.
Share.
Yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye guys.
Bye.